Today in this video we are going to wait. That's cringe. Now perfect. Whose idea was that? This is the first video in our data science playlist. In this video we are going to number 1 install Python, number 2 learn how to install any library, number 3 do a project in which we fetch multiple images from Google based on your query. So if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we are doing this amazing series in which we teach data science to individuals with all kinds of background and expectations with cool AI projects. So make sure you subscribe to us, and if you want to know more about us, then do watch the video. Links are down below in description. Some of you must be wondering that why we are doing this video on installing Python. Based on the responses in our video on how to get started in data science, many people were from non-technical background. So I just believe we need to take everyone along. So all the new people, if you haven't watched the video on how to get started in data science, then do watch it now. Links are down below. Now let's get started. To install Python, you need to visit one of the links down below based on your system. First thing you might wanna remember is when getting started, people generally make the same mistake. They always think when it comes to choosing a Python version, they think latest is the best. However, reality is completely opposite. The newer versions are unstable. Majority of libraries may not be supported. I learned this the hard way. When I was deep inside the project, I realized libraries were not supported on that version yet, and there were lots and lots of error. So a good rule of thumb is getting the version which is 2 steps below the latest one. At the time of this video, I find version 3.6 has the best support. When you are on this screen, you just need to click continue. So these are some bunch of basic stuff. Licenses, nobody has time to read that. Okay, just cut it off. Yeah, I agree. No big deal. Okay, you need to specify where you want to install your Python. Like it would be separate for Windows, but basically it's just the same. Okay, I have no problem with that. It may ask for your password. So it is installed. As simple as that. Now you can close it. Move to trash. I don't care. So next thing you might wanna do is learn how to install libraries. Python has a huge community behind it. They pack some complex code in libraries and packages. So all you need to do is call some functions and it will do your task. So you can ignore the complexity of programming and focus on innovation. Now let's learn how to install any library. By the way, we are also developing one such amazing library. It goes by the name S the Free. Mind it, S is capital here. In this library, we are going to include some functions that you may require at your college, job, or in your daily life. So if there is a functionality that you think you should be there in this library, then you can tell us in comment, and we'll make sure that we include it in the next release. So this library is going to help you throughout your journey in programming. If you are facing some difficulty in your job, then you can mail us and we'll include that functionality in our library. So you can just call the function and it will do your task. So let's get straight to it. So you might wanna bring your terminal up. That is, for Windows user, it could be command prompt. For Mac, this is simply here terminal. So all you need to do is pip3 install is the free. So this is how you can install any library. So you just need to do pip3 install and the name of library. So this will install our desired library. And we are done. So we have installed our own library. Now all you need to do is bring up the Python shell where you can do programming, where you can code. It is called IDLE. So here we have this Python 3.6. So you might want to go to file and then click on new file. So it will open up a new file where you can start your programming. In your journey in data science, this library will be your best friend in future, because in this we would be adding frequently used functions that you may require. First thing you might want to do is write the statement at the top of your file. So what this basically does is import the function or the class that you may require from the library. So here we are telling from s-the-free, which is the library name, from image classification module. So in data science we have bunch of different tasks that we do. That is, one could be image classification, object detection, and natural language processing, and there are lots and lots of things, video analytics and whatnot. So we have divided everything in bunch of different modules. So in the module image classification, and in any data science part there are different steps. For example, for image classification we have to like build the data set, then we have to clean the data set, then we have to pre-process the data set, then we have to work on the model. So there are different steps, and when we have to work on data set, collecting the data set and labeling it is the first task. So from s-the-free image classification data source, collect, import, build dataset. Build dataset is a class. So first you need to do is create an object of that class. So let's call our object download and build dataset. So inside this build dataset you need to provide a query, any query that you will use on Google to search your images. So for example, it's the time of Corona, so let's try face mask. So after providing the query face mask in class build dataset, so now we have to do is call a method on download. So when you have created an object, there are a bunch of methods that apply to an object. So let's apply build from query on our object. So what this will happen is, when you provide build from query, it will use that query, go to Google and start fetching high quality, high resolution images from Google. So let's run this. Okay, source must be saved. Okay, no issue with that. Let's do in documents. Okay, no problem. Save as Google Images. Okay. So all you need to do is click on Run Module and you can get started. So you can see it has started to fetch images from Google. So when it visits a link and it doesn't find a desired image, then it will ignore that link. As simple as that. So if it wasn't for the library, then you might have to write several lines of complex code. So we solve that part for you. We'll do all the complex thing and you can work on innovation. So you can see, by simply one click, you are getting lots and lots of images from Google, that too in high resolution. So let's close this, or it will keep downloading images. Yes, collect. let's go to documents. In documents, face mask, and you can see we have these images for face mask. So this, you can imagine when you have to train larger models, how helpful this library is going to be. So you just have to tell the keyword and it will start fetching images for that keyword. So you can simply focus on programming and model. This library is going to build a data set for you. So guys, we are doing this amazing series on data science where we teach individuals with all kinds of background data science from scratch. So subscribe to this channel and make sure you hit the like button, and do tell us in comments if there is any function that you may need in this library. Thank you. See you in the next video.